All right, guys, basic drill here. I'm gonna run into this position, make sure I'm staying low. I wanna see if I'm building tension. I wanna press the trigger with ease. I don't wanna slap the trigger on these. I'm gonna treat this as high conformation steel. I'm gonna treat this like this is a major match. Like each one of these steel plates that I'm hitting here is gonna be, if I don't hit it, then I can't exit the position. So there might be like a little bit of over confirmation here. The point is that I hit the plate, and I know for a fact that I hit the plate, and then I can move on to the next one. This isn't gonna be like a bump transition drill. I wanna do that while staying low. I don't wanna stand up in a position. I have a tendency to do that. So let's go ahead and get some reps in on this. And after each one, I'm gonna assess what I like and don't like and make a conscious effort to try not to do that on the next time. And then if there's something that I do like, I do wanna speak positively of that. I wanna imprint positive behaviors here. I'm not really tracking times either. It's kind of just using the timer as a start signal. All right, nothing fancy there. Felt like I was really low in position there. I didn't have much tension, so I'll do 4 or 5 more of these and then probably add some distance to that run, get a little warmed up, and then see if I can get some tension built up in there. All right, yeah, that was not a good trigger pull in that first one. So I missed it down below, just below that steel plate. Just coming into position, I was just a little too tense in the arms. So that tension's already coming on. It's already coming online here. All right, this is actually pretty tough, guys. This is like 18 yards. I'm shooting pretty much directly into the sun. I'm not occluded today. I'm shooting this Osite XR. It's been a pretty decent optic so far. I'm still testing it, but shooting directly into the sun, I don't care what optic you have, it's still pretty brutal. This hat's kind of saving me. All right, strong hand grip. I didn't really love the strong hand grip on that one. I saw the dot doing a lot of muzzle oscillation there. I'll put that one at the presence of, I'll put the grip at the presence of mind for this run. See if we can fix that, iron that out. All right, much better, I like that. So as you can see, I'm kind of just going through each fundamental kind of one by one. As things progressively fall apart, I want to try to put that as the cue that I want to focus on at the forefront of my mind. All the while, I'm still doing the same drill. I'm still trying to get those reps of entering the position and staying low. It's not necessarily the thing that I'm focusing on every single time, because I can only really focus on one thing at a time. But if I make sure that I'm working on other things while I'm doing that entry, while I'm trying to stay low, and then at the end of it, I'm assessing if I'm too tense or if I stood up or not, I'm gonna build that habit slowly over time. I'm doing this in Livefire, I'm doing it in dry fire. The main reason I'm doing this drill in Livefire today is to, in dry fire, I'm assessing perfect trigger pulls on a drill like this, but in Livefire, I'm obviously not. So this is where Livefire is most useful. I'm gonna go the other way now. I'm gonna start on the right and shoot to the left. All right, so I'm not perfectly balanced in position. I am low, and I'm not necessarily picking like a super tight corner in here. These aren't nailed down or anything, so I don't want to fall, but I didn't love how I was kind of out of position here. I mean, like, what if I had to move to the left? What am I gonna do? If I had to go to the left here, I mean, like drop step further or something. No, we want to stop completely balanced. If there's no wall, no reason to lean, why lean? Awesome. Whew, it's been hot this summer. It's 91, but there's a good breeze. It's feeling pretty good. Same thing, I've got a little bit of a lean to the left here. It's not too bad. Everything else is pretty good. I think I'm just getting lazy on my entry foot. I think I'm just not taking the fall or taking the energy out of the entry there with that first step on the entry like I should be. All right, this next couple runs, I'm gonna pick up the pace here on the steel. I'm not gonna quite bump transition this or confirmation 2 on these guys. I'm definitely gonna do a confirmation 3, but I'm not gonna over confirm after the steel has been hit. It's gonna be totally shot calling based on where the dot lands. All right, so firing hand tension got me there on that one. Mic'd it down low. The second shot hit like the very top of the plate where it hangs on the hanger there. So even that's like not that great. This ammo is pretty hot, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. This is like 145 power factor ammo I've been loading for training. There we go. I like that pace. I mean, that's how I would shoot a stage if I felt confident in the steel and the risk felt low. The only problem is when you miss it. And then in aggregate, over the course of the match, mics on steel like that, where you miss and then you have to go back and do the makeup shot. Man, it just adds up to so much time. It's a great way to bleed points in a 10 stage, 20 stage plus match. I find it a little bit more valuable to stay a little bit more consistent, to slightly over confirm on steel that's past 15 yards for me. All right, let's do one more. I'm gonna do that same pace. I'm really pushing it on the movement here. After that, we're gonna change it up. We're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm feeling pretty confident that I'm doing all the things that I came here to do. So I wanna push it. I've got a few more days of the skill building phase left. So I wanna go ahead and push it to where the wheels fall off a bit and find something else to try to iron out before I move into phase 2. We'll get into that at some point later and I'll explain all that stuff. If you haven't already seen the video already, if I haven't made it and posted it, but in this periodized training, phase 1 is a skill building phase, and that's where we're doing stuff like this, where we're really assessing fundamentals and where things fall apart and trying to iron those out. In phase 2, whenever we get there, that's just gonna be understanding what match pace is and what 90, 80, 100% plus is, what you can and can't do, what you can and can't get away with. But anyways, I'm going on and on. We'll get there. All right, looking pretty good there. Got a couple rounds left here. I got 2 rounds. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right, this is gonna be confirmation 2. When I see red on the plate, I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I only have 2 rounds, so it's only gonna be 2 plates. All right. First one was good. When I had red go on the spot that I was looking for, good trigger pull. That second one, I was not target focused. I way over transitioned it because I just was looking at the whole 6-inch steel plate there. So there's something that fell apart. I had good target focus on the first piece of steel, but on the second one, I got excited and kind of zoomed out there, kind of let the dot focus get me. Guys, outros are hard. This is like my 4th take. I'm not gonna do any more of these. This has been a long training day. It's been a long work day. I came out here after work to film this stuff. We're actually to train, and then recording it, and doing some of this stuff is taking like a lot more time than I thought it was going to. If you guys like what you see, let me know. If you don't like what you see, let me know. If there's something specific that you want to see, let me know. I appreciate the feedback. I'm really just trying to provide this to me out there, the me out there from 2 to 3 years ago, whenever I was trying to figure out what the hell training's supposed to look like. Wasted a lot of time, spent a lot of time on the range, blasting rounds, just not understanding what I was doing. If I can help shorten that curve for you guys out there, keep you guys from treading water. That's what I'm out here for, is really to help you guys understand what training is supposed to look like. So I'm going to bring you along for this journey until Factory Gun Nats, and then if you like what you see, I might keep doing it. If not, hey,